Morning boys, Saturday, 7:33. We are down, we must be down to single digits. Yeah, 6 degrees. So we've lost 21 degrees in 5 days, good old England. But it is lovely this morning, lush. Literally come out, you can smell almost like a coldy wood smoke in the air. It's beautiful. Sun's out, sky is fairly blue, and the roads are very quiet, which is what we like. Police are busy, by the sounds of it. So yeah, we've got a cracking day today, lots of stuff going on. I've got Mercedes in for head unit and dash cam, Mercedes in for head unit and reversing camera. I've got a Peugeot that I've got to fit some Chinese radio, I think, that she's bought. Yeah, it's full on. We've got loads to do. There's about 4 jobs in today, I think. And we've also, can't see, and we've also got a kind of close-up shot, get everything done lickety split, and get down to Poole so we can go and get the van. They are there till 4, and I really want to meet them face to face so I can basically discuss with them what's happened. Alright copper, shut up, jeez. But I don't, it's going to be a tall order to finish all the work and get payment, shut up shop, pick up the missus, wife and kids and go. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a full-on day if I can get that done. But we'll try. If not, we'll just get the van, and obviously I'll have to let them know how it goes. But I really want to speak to them if I can. Obviously I've paid for some stuff to already fix the vehicle, so I'm probably never going to see that money back, which is annoying. But on the plus side, if I've got a turbo that's reconditioned and working and not faulty, that's a bonus. I know you're never guaranteed with a second-hand car, but if a dealer doesn't check it out and he sells you something dodgy, that's not my problem. You're walking around in the middle of the road with your kids, love what you're doing. Anyway, the subscriber count, we're nearly at 2.9, so that's doing well. I think we've got about 15 to go, so, and then it's the next 100 and we're on to 3. Awesome, very cool. Analytics is going well. The money has gone back up a little bit, not a lot. It takes a lot to climb up, and it drops as fast as you can think. But we're doing all right, boys. We're doing all right. You're doing me proud. The comments, the messages, the questions, the queries. I did get a sort of chat about a Honda that I kind of missed putting the speakers in the doors. I apologise if you were waiting for one specific bit and I breezed over it. Basically, you can either do one or two things. I tend to drill into the doors just because I like a proper fixing, but obviously if you buy the proper mount for your Honda, then you can use the factory bolt, the factory location. Usually it's like a paddle at the bottom that slides into a gap, and then at the top you've got like a solid nut or bolt that goes through the spacer that holds your speaker in. You can do it one of 2 ways. Obviously you're talking about two places of a mount, top and bottom. More is better because obviously you're stopping something vibrating the more fixtures it has. So if you use the factory mount on a speaker sort of spacer, then chuck 4 screws in it anyway. Buy yourself a drill, get the screws going, because all you're doing is you're stopping the rattling. We'll just go round you. Oh, cold boost weather. He's on the ball this morning. All of the JZs. Are we going to get breakfast? I don't think I'm waiting on any deliveries today. I think we've got them all, so that's all sorted. But yeah, certainly Chase is loving cold weather. The boost is on. See you in a bit. This is our first one in today. We've got a Nissan Primastar, so we've got to change the head unit. So with this one, he's already got, as you can see, an Alba stereo. Oh. God, I haven't seen those since Argos days. Oh, and a host of builder's pencils ready to drop down the dash. So this display's coming out. We've got then a double DIN hole that we've got to fit a Pioneer into. So we're going to do microphone, digital aerial, USB in the glove box, and get it all working with a standard system. So this is our first one today. I can't show you the outside because it's sign written and it's evident which then vehicle this is. See you in a bit. Hang on guys, so this one's all done. We've got, obviously as you see, dash chop. Popey's coming, say hello. Where you gone? Yeah. Popey's there giving us a little wave. But yeah, we now got this one all finished. Little Pioneer business. So a microphone in the middle, digital aerial over there, USB in a glove box. No steering controls with this one. These are not operational. But he's got his digital radio going, and that's all we want. Need some new speakers in the doors. That's what he needs. See you in a bit.
No, I didn't know.
I got my brother from another mother. He's working on the Lotus.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I didn't know whether to comment on it this morning or not.
What, the video? Morning everyone. We're in the van. Bad news. It's not right. So a couple of things. We went and picked it up obviously Saturday afternoon, early evening. We got down there in enough time that actually I caught one of the guys leaving, one of the salesmen, an old guy, who basically kind of thrusted me the keys and went, oh, I don't know anything, blah 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 blah, just like got in his car and literally steamed out the car park. So we went over the van, had a look at everything. They unplugged the camera system at force and bent the rear camera lead, which I've had to straighten out because the rear camera actually wasn't working. I don't know whether you can see this, but I've now got a broken window switch which comes out. And although the turbo is replaced, so say, haven't checked yet, I'm gonna, the car makes power. I haven't seen a engine management light or anything else like that. It's not gone into limp mode yet. I've lost the wastegate chatter that we had before. So when I accelerated briefly, like moving forward for a set of traffic lights, you could hear it going as it changed gear, like a, you know, like a wastegate sound. I'm not getting that anymore, but what I am getting is a really, really loud hissing noise, almost like a boost leak. But the car, internally and round the car, stinks of exhaust gases to the point that when you drive it for a long period, it makes you physically feel sick. So I'm really for want of a better word, I'm really peeved off. Yeah, the fact now that I've got to get somebody else to look at the vehicle and figure out what they've done, it kind of annoys me a bit. There was a couple of videos on the dash cam of them road testing it, and then there was a video of a mechanic with the bonnet open and he was undoing or doing up the airbox. That was the only things I saw, because obviously they wrenched out the cables from the camera. But yeah, now I've got a smell of exhaust gases. It drives well, it boosts fine, as you can see, but we've got loads of hissing, which to me is not right. And the stink, yeah, that's kind of like health and safety. Smelling exhaust gases is really not good. That's how you kill people. So we need to do some investigation. Just sounds a lot noisier. Oh, and I've got white cable ties under all my under trays where they couldn't put them back together properly, so that's nice. Anyway, today it's the Queen's funeral, so they're laying her to rest today, which is officially a bank holiday for everyone. Hence why, as you can see, the roads are ghost town. I've seen 2 cars this morning, that's it. This is usually chock-a-block with people. They gave everyone a bank holiday, which means it was like a day off, everything's shut. There are a few things that are open, but not everything. Me, for example, I've already had work booked in. The guy did text me Saturday and said, look, you know, mate, things have changed, it's now a bank holiday, appreciate if you want to move my job. And I just said no. It's, you know, we'd arranged to do this before she passed, so we're just going to carry on and try and do his car today. So we've got a Vauxhall, no we haven't, a Nissan Primastar coming in, which is the same as a Vauxhall Vivaro. And that's having a head unit, fascia kit, reversing camera, and I think we've got to do front speakers in the doors. Simon is coming down, big side, the American car guy. He's coming down, he's going to give me a hand doing the van, and then we are basically jumping in the Lotus. We're going over to his workshop, and we've got to put the Lotus on the ramp. He did the gearbox mounts for me on Saturday, but then his dad's car broke down, so he had to shoot off and go and help his old man. And we were going to tackle the front suspension bushes, but obviously had another duty of calling. Jesus Christ, look, they've ripped out TK Maxx. So that didn't happen, so we're going to attack the suspension bushes today on the Lotus, and hopefully be able to remove the poly bushes that I bought to upgrade the suspension, which fell apart, back to being proper handling again. So a fun day ahead, stay tuned. See you soon. Morning everyone, we're in the Lotus. I fitted the Bentley wheels back on the Mac for now. We had a job in, I started taking it apart and I've got the wrong harness. So I've blown it out till next Saturday, because unfortunately I had a cancellation. So I can get him in again fairly quickly, which would be nice. And here's James on his bike. I just soldered some joints for him on his bike, but he bought some eBay connectors and they're falling apart. Tell you what, there's no clunking from the gearbox anymore. Now we just need to fix the front suspension and be rocking again. See you in a bit everyone. So we managed to get one side done. So the state of this, that was the bush. You're not supposed to see daylight through that bottom part. But this one, the rod that goes through the middle, is seized and we can't get it out. So now we've got to cut each side of the bolt, get the bolt out, get the bush out, and then replace the bush. That one's done. We're just now clean this one. And we've got new gearbox mounts just up there. Floating Lotus. Well, Good morning everyone. It is a Monday. I've had a difficult weekend, very difficult weekend. So obviously Saturday we collected the vehicle, we got the van Saturday afternoon. Sunday was a chill out day with the family, but I started to notice problems with the bus. One specifically, when wifey and the kids drove it back, obviously I was in the chaser. Everyone got out of the car stinking of diesel, and the kids said they felt sick. So instantly, that's a problem, it's not good. So I started doing a bit of investigation. Kindly, on Monday, I had a job that should have come in for some stuff, but we couldn't get hold of the parts. I managed to get hold of the fascia kit. I didn't have the camera. I'd already booked it. I know everyone had a bank holiday the day of the Queen's funeral, but I had work already booked, so I decided to go in. Ordered some stuff in for this vehicle. The camera we couldn't get hold of in time, but I did get the fascia kit and the radio. So we were going to just do the fascia kit and the radio, just give him something to use. But when I opened up the car, got everything apart, got the stereo out of it, went to the product that they'd been sent me, and it was all the wrong leads. So I stopped right there because there's no point in continuing, because I can't do a lot. We're missing 2 bits then, so we stopped. It's postponed till next Saturday, which gave me chance then to get hold of Si, my mechanic buddy, and we set about looking at the Lotus. We were going to do the Lotus bushes, which we did, but we found out we need to change 2 more because the bolts had seized in one of them. We had to cut them out. The poly bushes that I bought from Lotus, the upgrade kit, honestly fell apart like really, really bad, not good at all. And then we looked at this thing. Now listen. Hear that kettle? That whistling? So, still got the cold, sorry, cough's still tickling. Within 10 minutes of me and Si looking at this, and I said to him, look, there's something wrong with it. It stinks of diesel, like to high heaven, makes you feel sick. It doesn't sound right. We have boost, and I can see quite clearly that the turbo, the front of the Garrett logo is new, so it's a new turbo on it, right? They've done what they said they'd do. But within 10 minutes of opening the engine cover, removing the airbox and looking, I found bolts everywhere with clean holes, clean circles. So they've taken stuff out and not put stuff back. Like, there's loads of stuff missing, like they've done a half-assed job of putting it back together. The bonnet stay clip has been broken off. Obviously my window switch is broken here, and the worst thing is the downpipe bolts are missing, as in they've not bothered putting them on. So the downpipe is basically swinging around, and then under my feet, kind of, the exhaust comes off the turbo in the middle, and then it comes this side and then through the van. The turbo, as it comes down from the downpipe onto the driver's side, there's a big bolt that's supposed to be holding it to the side of the block, an engine, like an exhaust mount. That's not put back, so the exhaust is swinging. Where they've manhandled the downpipe and sort of front cat section, they've snapped the flexi. Literally, like, my exhaust is nothing internally, it's fallen in, but the exhaust gases are coming out of the vent where the flexi is, like a mesh, hence the whooshing sound that I said I could hear. So all of that exhaust gas is just basically coming straight up into the car. So it's through the air filter, it's through the windows, it's coming everywhere. I've started to get a headache now just driving it. I can smell diesel fumes again. So I'm really, really pissed off. I bought the vehicle in good faith, and I was honest as I could with him, as in my trade-in. You know, I don't like people that shaft people. Second-hand car salesmen, they've always known as being little persons, but you kind of hope that somebody would just be decent. And the laws that protect buyers nowadays, like, there's no point in trying to be a shyster, basically. You can't rip people off anymore because there's so many ways of people getting protection. So he wasn't available, obviously, on Saturday when I picked the car up. I spoke to his lackey, who threw me the keys, got in his car and drove away as fast as he physically could. Yes, they've changed the turbo because I had a turbo problem, but now they've damaged the car trying to do what they've done, left half the stuff off and broken bits in putting it back together. Listen to it. Who wants to drive that? I mean, it's dangerous. It will not pass an MOT because of its leak. Like, if it was in for an MOT, it would fail massively on the aspiration that actually somebody driving this is poisoning themselves. So I'm kind of annoyed that my wife and kids were in this for so long. How she drove it, like Si moved it back yesterday from his workshop because obviously I was still in the Lotus. We left his truck at my shop. So Si drove this back yesterday and he literally got out and his eyes are streaming with tears, like he's crying because of the smoke. The diesel fumes are so bad. Listen to it. That's the exhaust whistling underneath where it's just going everywhere. There's nothing coming out the back pipe. There's barely like a blow. It's all in the middle of the car, which is why it smells so bad. So I can't wait to talk to him this morning and figure out what is going on. But now it's made evident that I can't trust them as a mechanic shop, as in, like, you know, we want the vehicle back and we'll fix it for you, which, yeah, he's entitled to. That's his right as a car seller, same as me as a business owner. If something's wrong, I'm entitled for the right to have whatever it is back and rectify it, make it good. Well, I've already driven to Portsmouth and back with 2 cars on 4 trips now, so it's cost me quite a lot in fuel. Not only that, they've given me back a vehicle that's unsafe. And I can't wait to talk to him this morning. Really can't. I'm so pissed off. But anyway, I hope you had a good weekend. Obviously it was a bit sad, the Queen's funeral. I don't know whether you watched it on TV, but it was very lovely. I'm gonna get some breakfast, coffee, chill out. See you soon. Yeah, it was a nice chill weekend other than problems. Oh, ooh, Schmurple purple.
Schmurple purple, same as yours.
Nice.
Colour.
Well, yeah, black trims,
Yeah, black trims.
black corners, black top.
Um,
Slow cooker.
so you got slow cookers, 5 litre ones.
Yeah.
Um,
What's the warranty on them? Lifetime?
I guess it'd be a year. Well, they're free gifts. So I don't know if there'd be a warranty at all, but I guess
Really?
we don't know. There might be.
Okay.
But it's slow cooker, isn't it?
So what have you got to buy to get them for FTX?
Any of the FTX sockets.
Which I've already got.
There's 3/8, there's quarter, there's half inch. Have you got them all, have you?
Yeah.
Have you got them all?
Yeah,
Sure.
I think I have. Yeah, I think I bought the lot. Valve stem cap set. What's that then?
You haven't got any of them, have
Yeah.
you? Sure.
Well, yeah. You sold them me. Unless you've given me normal sockets that are bent.
You've got quarter drive ones. What else have we got? 3/8 ones. You haven't got any half-inch ones. So there you go. There is room to get a freak slow cooker.
It's pretty
It's
cool.
quite big actually. I got one home because the normal ones are like oval. These ones are round. These are really nice, to be honest.
I've got, yeah, we used the oval one that we got.
And it comes with. Also comes with.
Oh, little snap-on cutlery set.
Spoons, ladle, and bowls. It's quite nice.
So basically, how much are the sockets then? What do I need to buy on the sockets?
Just tell you.
Bring some veggies in and start cooking here, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a whole set. So you buy the tool set and get the free cut.
Yes.
How much is the tool set?
About 900 quid.
So, oh, that's not bad.
Something like that. 9 or 1,099, something like that. Yeah, it's a pretty good set to be fair.
I like the I do like the little slidey top.
Yes, cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. The snap-on crock pot. That's the part number if anyone's asking. You have to come in every day and fill it for me, mate. Pocket light. Can I open one and have a look?
Of course you can. One's just there, mate.
Oh, okay. Is it open?
Yeah, open for reasons people see.
Let's have a little looky see at this. Oh, let's just adjust the angle of the dangle. That's quite sweet. Tiny little thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Holy cow!
Yeah, it's 2. Is it?
Man, I can't see shit.
Is it 4? How many lumens is it? 500. Yeah. So it was.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's good. How much are they?
57 quid, I believe.
Magnetic too.
80 odd quid.
Warranty?
Yeah.
How long?
Yeah, it's warranty. Yeah. Or snap-on lights are normally a year.
USB-C charger?
Yep. Magnet, and it comes out with a few
Alright, so you can have it as like
you
a
can have
pocket
it as
torch.
a pocket torch is magnetic as well. Sort of stick on the bottom.
Nice. I'll have one of them.
Yeah.
Take a red one.
No worries. Shallow sockets I can do for 225. The free thingy. Deep ones about 310. Depends what you want. So if you want one, you don't have to.
I'll think on it. I'll think on it. I like the idea of it. What else we got, Dode? Anything new?
I think what else we got new. The wireless light. The wireless light, obviously.
Yeah, with the packing charger. Yeah.
So you've obviously got the 2 different ones, and they're putting it as like a package. That's a big one that comes out. It's got a dual strip on it, something like that.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Like the one I've got already.
Like the one you've got, yeah. You got the smaller. Have you got the smaller version or?
I've got a big one.
You got the big one as well.
Big one.
What else we got?
Big one and 2 little ones with one-sided on.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
And one of it is the one-sided one that's gone.
Tyre valves, little instinct handle ones.
Yeah.
Diagnostic stuff you probably won't need. Load of twist sockets, loads of impact sockets on deals, obviously. Loads of different battery testers, jump packs.
Got that. I used the jump pack
These-
facility for the first time. The starter facility.
Did it?
300 amps. Oh my god. Mate, inside the Lotus looked like a solarium for about 10 minutes. It was glowing.
Yeah, loads of. Yeah, it's a different one. Yeah, like I say, the dual-sided, some ratchets and stuff coming up. There's a free ratchet torch I haven't turned up yet.
That's cool.
Yes, we had these before actually. When I first started, it was one of the first, like the first year or second year, we had those. When someone stole one.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, blow-guns, loads, like you say, the Blue Point kit.
They were blatantly Mac people on a snap-on.
So yeah, the FDXs, some plastic trolleys, and then obviously the battery ratchets and all the, again, socket selections and the big ball scope, 7,000.
7,000 quid. Cheap.
Yeah.
Do you do finance? 1p a minute. Cool.
Some socks, Yeah, some Blue Point. These are quite nice. The mold grip set. Free set of steak knives of those.
Mm-hmm.
On my, well, that's on my van anyway. I don't know what everyone else is doing, but that's my deal.
Mmm.
Oh yeah,
Good stuff.
all the good stuff. So yeah,
Cool. Let's give you some pennies.
no worries. And then you got the new.
Morning, dudes. First in this morning. A good old-fashioned transit van. We've got to do a dash cam. Sorry, reversing camera, mirror mount, and reversing camera on the brake light. Full transit high top. Let's get cracking. See you in a bit. Right then. So we got our brake light on there. Replacement with the camera on the top. And then in the front. Actually, do you know what? I'll go round to the side. Run all the cable through the top of the roof, so it's all out of the way. You go on there when it's on ignition. There's our mirror mount, and we go reverse. There's our rear view camera. I'm going to do it on a switch so that you can use it as a rear view mirror as well as a camera, because it's nice to have that view when your van is solid with a bulkhead and you can't see anything. Let's get this one out. We've got some emails, some paperwork and stuff to get through. Oh, also need to order some parts for the stuff that's missing. See you in a bit. It's the end of the day. Transit van is still here, but he's picking it up in a little bit. But he's already come and had a look at it and loves it. Really, just what he wanted. So, what a day. I've been on the phone with Steve, the guy that sold me the vehicle, and I've spoke with a friend of mine this morning to get some advice, and he basically was like, just try and keep you cool and sort things out. And I was like, okay. So I wanted to I wanted to go mad, but it ain't going to help the situation. He's completely right. So I've explained what's happened. I've sent him loads of images, loads of videos, and all the stuff that's missing and wrong and broken, which there is a lot. 2 parts of the exhaust are broken. The scuttle is not fixed down. Parts in the engine bay are not fixed down. The downpipe is not bolted properly. There's nuts and bolts missing everywhere. The scuttle's bent one side where they've not clipped it in properly. The bonnet stay catch is missing. Just the list goes on. It's a shit show. But he's basically said, as I've said, I now see your workmanship. I'm not prepared to bring the vehicle back. I'm going to get it sorted out myself. And he's basically said, okay. He said, I'm going to have a word with the mechanic tomorrow. That's when he comes back in. Find out what's gone on. He said, but basically just get me some prices. Give it to your mate. You don't want me to take it to main dealer, which is fair enough. But he said, get it to your mate, let him have a look at it and see what we can sort out. So I'm got to put up with the squeak, my boost squeak for the minute. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it could probably be, we'll fix the exhaust first and then see what else is making noises, and obviously have to replace some bolts and nuts and all that other malarkey. But snap on Tuesday, I bought myself a little torch. It's a nice one actually. It clips on your top. It's got a very bright light face, which will be good and small and useful. So it's kind of pocket size, but it's got lots of different applications, which will be a bonus. But other than that, guys, Tuesday, I kept thinking it was Monday. Tuesday is done. Everything's been picked up. I'm going to shut up shop, get my ass home. Tomorrow we've got a Jeep in with a Boston audio system. We've got to try and do a head unit on it. Should be fun. See you in the morning. Thanks for watching and subscribing as always. See you later.